welcome to Expedition Dogman. My name is Jamie. I will be your host for this evening. Just before we start, I'd like to push for you to please like and subscribe if you're enjoying this content. I've noticed that over 86% of you are not subscribed, so do me a favour and hit that subscription bell and button, so that way you can be notified when the next upload is due. So, on to tonight's topic, dogmen, fact or fake. The first one is people. Are they just dressing up like werewolves and wandering around the woods? I don't believe they are. Why would they? That is a very interesting question. Why would somebody want to do that? I don't see how they could. Yes, fair enough, around Halloween you get spikes of these reports, and sometimes it could be people dressed up. But on the opposite hand of it, there is too many credible eyewitness reports out there stating otherwise, and also images that have been sent to me, people have shown to be genuine, and they are genuine. So I don't believe it's a case that these creatures are people dressing up. The next one is misidentification. Well, to be honest with you, it depends what part of the world you're in. If you're in America, yes, sometimes it could be bears, wolves, coyotes, and other creatures like that. But then you've got to look at the fare of dogmen. Bears are known to be black and brown, whereas dogmen, they've been noted to be grey in colour, which is more like wolves. Yes, certain parts of America do have wolves, but normally, again, wolves do not walk around on their hind legs. They physically are not born with the ability to do that, and it's not within their genetic makeup to do it. So I don't think generally it's a case of misidentification. There is no concrete evidence saying that this is the case. Yes, sometimes people can spot bears, and they do have similar aggressive tendencies to dogmen. But again, bears cannot walk for ages on their hind legs, whereas dogmen have been proven to do this. Another theory is it's just a trick of the mind. Possibly this could be the case, but why? Why would your mind want to pull tricks like this? For references back to this, I'm going to take you back to one of our early videos, werewolves are not what you think they are. It's all to do with a Hollywood persona. We have been pushed down to believing that these creatures can only be spotted on a full moon, and that there is a human behind them that is being transformed into them. And to be honest with you, I find that a load of bull crap to believe. Sorry for swearing, but I am truly on the fence that dogmen are real, and there is enough scientific evidence out there. Again, looking at another persona of this, people seeking attention. Usually this happens when there is a spike in cases, especially when you listen to certain YouTube channels out there, which I will not name, that the case of the LBL is a good one of this. Somebody out there called Roger, who we will talk deeply about in another video, there is the story of the LBL. All it takes is for somebody to research this, put two and two together, and insert themselves into the frame. But we will go on about that another time. So, yes, within spikes, people can seek attention, but that is still beside the point as to what these creatures truly are. And again, the fact is, stories of this creature go back centuries. They go back to more or less the beginning of time, back to the early days of mankind. I'll cover this in another video in greater depth, but some believe that dogmen and Bigfoot are the natural inhabitants of this world. So if they are here, again, like with the dinosaurs, there is cave drawings of this, then does it not go to prove the existence of dogmen? And as well, dogmen appear through history deep down into the mythology of lore of ancient Egypt and Greece. If we look at Greece, there is the story of Zeus and how he transformed one of his kings into a wolf for a certain amount of time, and this person still had the ability to walk on hind legs. Also, if we look into ancient Egypt, you have the story of Anubis. Anubis has been depicted as a half dog, half man creature. So, these all can't be wrong. People get their stories from facts. Let's look at this for a second. You have fact goes into legend, legend goes into myth. Same can be said if you look at it on the reverse. Myth into legend into fact. Every story out there has basis of truth within it. So do the dogmen. And as we know, most things are spread word to mouth, mouth to word, and people can emblemish it to a degree. But the truth is far scarier than we know. As Sherlock Holmes once said, once you rule out the possible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. This is certainly true where dogmen are concerned. And as well, as a final point, let's look at the government. Why would the government want to be covering these creatures up if they are not real? If they weren't real, then there'd be more evidence and more stories out there. And the government is doing a very good job at covering it all up and stopping people from knowing the truth. So my final thoughts is, it depends on what you believe, but there is enough credible eyewitnesses out there, enough evidence is now being found, and I think it's only a matter of time before the time for stories is over and the truth of the dogman is revealed to the world. But as well as one final thought, why would these creatures want to become known to mankind? Why would they reveal themselves? They wouldn't, because unfortunately, humankind is known to be very destructive, and whatever they can hunt, they will. It goes back to our make apology. Look back to the early cavemen. We are hunters, and some would even call us locusts. We consume a lot, and then we move on to the next. Has Dogman been watching us for years, just like Bigfoot, and realised, am I next on the hunting list if I reveal myself fully? Who knows? But as more evidence comes to light, I'm sure the truth will prevail. So until next time, thank you for tuning in. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe to this channel. But until next time, be aware of the howl.